my dear children. How are you? Hope you are keeping fine. Nice to meet you. Welcome back to our English classroom. Do you remember our last class? In the last class, I told you to find out the answers of the side questions. Have you done it? Did you share it with your teachers? Okay, very good. In the last class, we read a beautiful story of a fisherman. In this story, a fisherman was walking along the seashore. He got a mirror from there. He saw his face in it, but he mistook it as his father's. Why? Because he had never seen such a thing before. So, he had never seen his face before. He was very happy to see his father again. You know, his father was died. He held the mirror close to his heart and went home. What will happen next? Do you want to know the remaining part of the story? Okay, let us go to our story. I will read the story. You listen to it very carefully. Clear? The fight. The fisherman reached home and called his wife in excitement. See, who is there in it? He showed her the mirror. She looked eagerly into it. She saw the face of a woman in it. She saw the face of a woman in it. Oh, my mother! She looked so young. She was thrilled. Why did she say like this? Yes, she also had never seen her face before. So she mistook it as her mother's. Where did you get this thing from? She asked. Mother. Whose mother? The fisherman turned the mirror towards his face. It is my father. She grabbed the mirror from him and looked into it again. She grabbed means snatched. Are you joking? It is my mother. She cried out. The man was annoyed. The fisherman was annoyed. Annoyed means irritated. And snatched the mirror from her hands. He looked at it again to assure himself that it was his father. He looked at it again to assure means make sure himself that it was his father. Did you understand? There is something wrong with you. You are going crazy. I will never show you this again, he said. The fisherman said, there is something wrong with you. You are going mad. I will never show you this again. His wife tried to grab the mirror from him. The fisherman held on to it. They started battling for the mirror. They started fight for the mirror. The mirror fell down on the floor and broke into pieces. They stopped fighting and looked at the pieces. They stopped fighting and looked at the pieces. The pieces reflected their images. The pieces reflected their images. Dear children, did you understand the story? Okay, Now let us discuss our side questions. Please look at the side questions. Seventh question. Oh my mother, she looks so young. Why did the mother look young? Can you say the answer? Why did the mother look young? Yes, it was her own image, we know. She was young, but she mistook it as her mother's. So she thought that her mother was so young. Clear? Okay. Next question. What was the reason for the fight between the fisherman and his wife? What was the reason for the fight between the fisherman and his wife? The fisherman said that the face seen in the mirror was his father's. But his wife said that it was her mother's face. This was the reason for their fight. Okay? What do you think the fisherman and his wife did when the mirror was broken into pieces? What do you think the fisherman and his wife did when the mirror was broken into pieces? Answer. They stopped fighting. They realized that the faces seen in the mirror were the images of their own faces. They stopped fighting. They realized that the faces seen in the mirror were the images of their own faces. Okay, children? I think you understood the story very much. Okay? Then I will give you a homework. Look at the question. The story ends with the sentence, the pieces reflected their images. The story ends with the sentence, the pieces reflected their images. The fisherman and his wife didn't speak for some time. Then they started a conversation. The fisherman and his wife didn't speak for some time. Then they started a conversation. Write the conversation between them. All of you write the conversation in your notebook and send it to your teachers. Okay. Let us stop our class now. Meet you soon in the next class. Bye.